You're about to meet a man named Dominic Vail. Once a motivator, a speaker, a spark in the fog. Now, he's watching his number fall, and in this world, that number isn't a follower count. It's not a credit score. It's your life. In the age of total automation, where machines make machines and hunger is obsolete, there is only one thing left to trade: proof of life coin. And Dominic Vail is about to run out. They called it the Human Ledger, a decentralized blockchain that tracked every verified action. Smile at a stranger, plus 0.00003 Satoshis. Thank a driver, plus 0.00007 Satoshis. Share a trending video at the right time with the right captions, plus 0.0015 Satoshis. Each moment was data, each interaction a transaction. Proof of life coin replaced currency, social media, even religion. You didn't get paid. You got confirmed. And as long as your score stayed above 0, you were allowed to exist. If it dropped below, you were expired. Not killed, not jailed, deregistered. Dominic had once been top tier, a high-cred motivational coach with over 1.2 million Satoshis in his proof-of-life wallet. He had catchphrases, viral loops, algorithmic charisma, but charisma fades, trends shift, empathy gets old. His views dipped, his calls dropped. He couldn't remember the last time someone reacted to his morning mantra posts. Then came the flag. Account warning, social pulse decreasing, status, watch list, then another, status, fragile, then account frozen, final ledger review. Pending, and just like that, Dominic Vail became a ghost in a society built on reflections. He tried to claw it back, reposting old content, reframing tears as growth, offering free mindset seminars in VR parks. Nothing stuck. The system knew. The ledger always knew. The street-level kiosks began ignoring his chip. Doors didn't open. Food wasn't dispensed. Even his own reflection in store windows started to glitch, a flicker where his face used to be. He wasn't losing his status. He was being unwritten. So he went underground, to the edges of the system, to the abandoned data centers where discredited coders whispered about the vault, the place where expired profiles go, where your final ledger is stored. If you could access it just for a second, you might be able to patch yourself in, add a transaction, force one last breath of digital life, just enough to be seen, just enough to matter. They told him the vault was real, buried beneath the original mining rigs, wrapped in heat and steel, guarded by logic gates older than governments. He followed old map fragments, code trails, dead forums, a blinking IP that only lit up at 3:33 a.m. And one night, he found it, a corridor like a cathedral, walled-in server racks, lit by fans and forgotten ambition. At the far end, a single symbol glowed, BTC Bitcoin. But not money. Permission. Dominic stepped into the light. The terminal recognized his implant. Dominic Vail, final balance, point, 0.00000 Satoshis, status expired. Manual access request, accepted, one-time ledger view. The screen changed, and there it was. His entire life. Not memories, not photos, transactions. Each line a moment, each moment a value. The first time he held his daughter. Plus 0.0879 Satoshis, the day he made a stranger laugh during a power outage. Plus 0.0450 Satoshis, the moment he walked past someone in pain and said nothing. Minus 0.134 Satoshis. They weren't judging him. They were recording him, line by line, life as ledger. Dominic scrolled down. Near the bottom, something new appeared. External query. Active. View requested by unknown. Processing transaction. He stared, and then the screen said, credit claimed, identity transferred, final expiration confirmed. He looked around. There was no one there. But in the reflection of the glass, his face was smiling. Not him. Not anymore. Someone had just bought his life. The vault powered down. The glowing symbol dimmed, and Dominic Vail's proof of life coin was erased from the chain. Not murdered, not deleted, just cashed out. You might think the future runs on power, on networks, on wires, but it doesn't. It runs on presence, and the minute you stop being seen, you stop being. This was the story of Dominic Vail, a man who made a living from attention, and died the moment the world stopped looking. Because in the end, all anyone is what gets logged.